Hi, I'm Mike, and welcome back to Our Wyoming Life on a day that they are calling dangerously cold. Though outside air temperature is minus 20 degrees right now. Wind is blowing about 20 miles an hour, which puts the wind chill at minus 50. It is bitterly cold outside. Frostbite can happen in under 10 minutes if you're exposed to the elements. And today, well, we have stuff to do. In fact, I'm going to be splitting today's video up between today, which is Wednesday, which is the beginning of our cold snap, and we're going to take it all the way into Thursday morning, where it's supposed to be even worse than it is right now. Really quick before we get started, this is called a wild rag. These are actually made in-house right here at Our Wyoming Life, actually in our attic, by Carrie, our operations manager, and she has been sewing away to make these things. These keep your neck warm, and probably in this kind of weather give you an extra, I don't know, 30, maybe 40 seconds before your throat freezes closed. I have been outside a few times today already. It has been pretty much a low-key day. I went out and fed the cows this morning, checked on the goats and all that kind of good stuff. The steers, got them fed, and then I just kind of went inside. I hibernated as much as I could. But the problem is that you still have to come out and check all these animals, and that's what we're going to be doing this afternoon. Now, this is Wednesday afternoon, and we're going to be going out. We're going to get another bale out for the cows because, like I've always said, digestion equals heat. So we are going to take some more food out to them to get them eating. We're also going to check on the steers across the road, see what they're up to, and we're going to go check on the goats. First, though, we're going to head into the sale barn. Right now, we're here in the shop, and I've got my handy-dandy laser temperature doohickey, which I can just shoot out here into the air, and it is 53 degrees here in the shop right now. Not too bad. It's pretty comfortable. We're going to head out into the sale barn, and we're also going to check on the animals in the barn. And I think I have a kind of a cool experiment for us, because we're going to take surface temperatures of the animals and compare it to what their internal temperature is. And that way we'll be able to see how insulated those animals are. At least I hope so. I'm not a scientist, but I think this will work. So let's head out in the sales barn and take a look. Like I said, frostbite can actually happen within about 10 minutes in this kind of weather. So we're not going to be spending a whole lot of time outside. We're going to spend as little time as possible, but minus 50 degrees is bad enough. If I take my little laser thing and I just shoot it out in the air like I did in the shop, it was 53 degrees in the shop. It's 11 out here right now. I hope you can see that. Can you see that? There we go. 11 here in the sale barn. It's colder than that outside. It's minus 20 degrees, but we've got a little bit of insulation in here, and the tractor's running behind me, so it's somewhat warm. So there's probably a little bit of heat that's actually retained by this building. So 11 degrees, actually not that bad. We're heading back here into the barn, where we find our emus and the donkeys. So some of this I'm going to have to look up because I don't know it off the top of my head. But the internal temperature of an emu is whatever this number is right here. That is their body temperature. We're going to take a step in here, and we're actually going to see what their external temperature is using this thing. Here's our emus. We're going to shoot one of them with our little laser beam. External temperature, 33 degrees. What's this one? 28 degrees. Try it again. One more time. About 23 degrees for 24, 25, it's growing just a little bit on Jenny. So we're going to say emu's external temperature 25 degrees compared to whatever their internal temperature is. Obviously, they are losing heat, but what's nice is the lower the temperature on the external, the better off they are. So if I even just shoot myself with this thing, my external temperature is 34 degrees. So I am extruding some sort of heat through my jacket. If I shoot it at my hand, which is holding the camera, but I shoot it at my hand, now we're about 50 degrees. So I'm losing more heat through my hands or through my gloves. The donkeys, 26 degrees for Leonard here. Ethel's standing off a little bit, but 27. So a donkey's internal temperature right there, 27 degrees for an external temperature. So that shows that they are insulated. They're colder on the outside, yes, but that means they're retaining their heat. They're not losing as much as well as I am. I don't know what my facial temperature would be right now. 71 degrees. So I'm losing a lot of heat through my cheek. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We have the cows to go feed, and we're gonna go take care of that right now. And we'll get some temperatures on a cow. Whew, it's cold out here. As we step outside though, what I wanted to show you out here was this. It's hard to breathe out here, by the way. If I shoot this into the air, I just get an L. Well, there's -3, -1, L. That's too low for this thing to even measure. So, whew, it's hard to even breathe out there. It's hard to talk. Luckily, it's a little bit warmer inside the tractor. So the scientific principle that we're running off today is that the colder an animal is on the exterior, the better insulated it is, because that outside temperature matches the outside air temperature and they're not losing as much heat. I hope that makes sense, but for us, we're losing heat. Even through my jacket, I'm losing heat. Definitely through my face. That's why I need this beanie cap. Oh, my face is so cold. Normally for winter feeding, we would be using our Hustler feeder. Problem is that temperatures this cold, hydraulics, especially hydraulic fluid that sits for any amount of time, it just really doesn't want to work that well. So we're actually going to just grab a bale and take it out to the cows, cut the net wrap, and just use the bucket to roll it out. My glasses just totally fogged up on me. I can't see a dang thing, but we'll get there. Okay, here come the cows coming out to see us. They are hanging out up here in the cow barn. They're a little chilly though. Or at least they look cold. We'll find out how cold they really are. Alright, we're going to drop this bale right here. Okay, there we go. They're distracted. We're going to swing down here, drop this bale again. Hopefully we can start rolling it. We got our net wrap. Oh my gosh, this is such a pain in the butt. we go. Now we can start rolling this bale out a little bit. Sorry about the shakiness here. We're trying to get this done as efficiently as possible. Filming can sometimes throw a wrench into things. That there gets us a decent amount of hay spooled out for these guys. A little tricky doing it with the bucket, but managed to get it done. Now we're going to jump out, take a look at a cow here, see if we can get a temperature. Now, normal cow's body temperature runs between 100 and 102.5. So we're going to see what their exterior temperature is. Who's going to be my volunteer here? Where the heck's Bambi at? She'd let me get a temperature on her. $12 degrees. The exterior temperature of Cracker Jack, 12 degrees. That one's 17. Oh, it's so cold. You gonna let me measure your temperatures? Nobody wants anything to do with it. All right, that's enough. Obviously, the exterior temperature on these animals, not enough to even melt the ice that's on their coat, on their fur. Whereas myself, my exterior temperature is down to 59. In the barn, it was 71. That's frostbite setting in. Oh, and no fun whatsoever. Oh my gosh, that is horrible. Okay, I gotta crank the heat in here for a minute. Oh, my fingers are frozen. And we're gonna head over to the goats. Take a quick look at them. Come inside, you're gonna freeze to death. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Oh, it is cold out. Okay, we're back inside. Let me set some of this stuff down. Whew. We'll take a look at what we got going on here. So we are inside the chicken house. It is heated. There's a heater right up there, just a 110 heater, but it tends to help out quite a bit. We've got our handy dandy thermometer thing again. Interior temperature, about 50 degrees in here, so not too bad. We're definitely doing okay as far as the goats go. Chickens are all inside, along with the ducks and geese. And the turkeys and some more chickens over here. Everybody looks safe and sound and warm anyway. All right, we've got some treats here for the goats. We're gonna give them some scraps here from the house. I don't know what's in there. Looks like some apples. I don't know. A little bit of everything. Now that we're inside, just for kicks and grins, what is my cheek temperature? Oh, 90 degrees. Oh, okay. Hey, I have to go back outside. So we are gonna go back to the barn, park the tractor, get it plugged in, and then I'm going to cut you guys loose. We'll be back out tomorrow morning to feed the cows, check on all these guys again, see how they're doing, and we'll probably take some more temperatures just to see what's going on. Oh, yuck. All right. All right, cows look good, goats look good. I'm a little cold, but we'll be back out tomorrow morning. It's supposed to be even colder, which not looking forward to, but we'll see if that even happens. So meet me back here tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. Good morning. I just checked the weather app. Temperature is minus 30 degrees. Wind chill is minus 55, which is, well, it feels horrible. Not too much of a wind blowing to actually get that wind chill down that low. The temperature right now at the North Pole is minus 18 degrees. Temperature at the South Pole is minus 13. So we have both those beat in ambient air temperature. I don't know what the wind chill is up there. And somebody's going to say the wind chill isn't the same as the air temperature, which it's not. But honestly, if the wind chill is minus 55, that's what the temperature is. It's minus 55. Sun is shining this morning. Check that out. Whew. Nice and bright. Not making a lick of difference. So once again, we're out here. We have to go feed the cows. We have to feed the steers. I'm not sure if I'm going to drag you along for that. I kind of forgot to take you over to the steers yesterday, but really they're just hanging out inside the barn. They're barely even coming outside to eat. So I'll get them fed today, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna bring you along for that. We are gonna check the emus and the donkeys, and we'll probably swing back over to the goats, take a look after we feed the cows, or something in that order. Tractor's up and running this morning. I don't know what I did with my my little thermometer thing. Let's run in the shop. See if we can find it. I'm guessing I left it somewhere in here. Hey, there it is. Right on top of our emergency generator. Temperature in the shop still 50 degrees. That's exactly where I want it. Out here in the sale barn, well, now it's not even registering. Temperature showing is low, so I don't even know how low this thing goes, but I have one other thing we can check just to make sure. But let's take a look out here. We're going to see what the emus are up to. Donkeys, they all look good. They've been out here all night long, obviously. They're pretty warm, toasty. Emus, hey buds, how are you guys doing? $50-some degrees. Not doing too bad. There we go, 30, 34. Now we do have some heat down here in the barn, which they're hanging out under actually. You can see the radiant heater keeping these guys warm, which is what they like. On the other side, we have another radiant heater that's actually keeping barn cats warm. Hi, kitties. All right, we're gonna come back and get these guys fed a little bit later. First though, we gotta get a little bit of water to the pigs. Hydrant's still working, that's good. Quick connect is frozen. Hose is a little frozen. It's not good either. Oh my gosh, can't even bend it. This is a rubber hose. Quick connect won't lock on. I'm gonna have to give it a little heat. Maybe. Oh, now my fuel just ran out. There we go. Yep. Out of fuel. Plan B. Be right back. This is the newest addition to my arsenal. This is a DeWalt heat gun, 20 volt. Actually seems to work pretty good. I got it just before this storm, so we can use it to keep some of this stuff working, especially when it's so cold. So it is just the quick connect coupler here that is frozen. Hopefully heating it up a little bit will loosen it up and we're able to connect this water. I think that did. Nope, sure didn't. Now it's staying on there. The hose seems to broke, but now we've got water flowing down to the pigs, and hopefully they're happy. Nothing really ever seems to phase the pigs. Okay, next up I'm gonna grab some food for the donkeys. We'll get that into those guys. The emus are fed. Everybody's got water. Merry Christmas. All right, next up, let's get out to the cows. But not really. Still wearing my wild rag. Got to keep my neck warm. Oh my gosh, hydraulics are so slow. And away we go. I don't think I have a hay bale left up here at the house, so we're gonna run down to the hay yard and grab one, come back, get it fed for these guys. I think I still have my thermometer, so we can see how the cows are doing with keeping it warm. As for us, we're just cold. There ain't no getting around it. But the cows are the ones that are stuck outside. They do have a cow barn, like I showed you yesterday. I don't know if I showed you very well, but there's a cow barn. It's 40 by 100. Lots of room in there for all the cows. And they can get in there and get out of the wind at least. So it's kind of like us working in the sale barn. If you noticed, I didn't actually cut I didn't take the net wrap off. I cut the net wrap. We're actually going to roll it out. I'll come back and grab the net wrap later. Cows won't eat it, and it should be laying on the ground later on today when we come out and feed again, because we're going to feed at least twice today, if not 3 times today, just to keep the cows moving and their body temperature up. So speaking of, the cows are actually heading our way, so they're a little hungry and willing to venture out into the cold. Of course, the heifers and the calves, because, you know, they're not very smart. The cows are kind of meandering this way, but definitely not as fast as these little guys did. Definitely not a bad thing to get these cows up and moving, getting the blood flowing a little bit, but we aren't going to feed them too far away from the sale barn itself. We're probably going to kind of just drop hay somewhere within about 100 yards, 100, maybe 200 yards of the cattle barn, so that they can go back in, get out of the wind if they need to, and they're not too far from that shelter. Alright, we're gonna drop this bale here, maybe, if our hydraulics work, and we're gonna try to roll it out. Come on, hydraulics. Move it, cows. Cows over there still able to get water. They're over there at the water tank. And we're going to grab a little bit of this hay. We're going to steal a little bit of hay from them to take over to the goats and get inside for those guys. And like that, the cows are done. We can head out, head over to the goats, and get inside and get some hot chocolate or coffee or whatever we need to warm us up a little bit. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to go down and measure our cows' temperature. So let's do that really quick. In fact, I guess we can just pick one. We'll find one down here. Get a quick measurement on it just to see what their external body temperature is looking like. In fact, there's Bambi right there. She's a great one to do this to. Hey Bambi, how you doing? 14 degrees. A little bit of frost there. How are you? You okay? Doing good? Cracker Jack? Morning, buddy. We'll come out and give you some more later, okay? Eat this all up. Warm up. go check on the goats. We'll go to goats. Hey guys, there's some food for you. Everybody's looking good? All right. That's it for over here. Goats look great. Chickens are doing good. Turkeys, geese, ducks, everything else. Let's get this thing parked, put away, plugged in, and I'll cut you loose. Sorry, had to run down and shut off the pig water. So that's done. Let's go back in the shop where it is literally 100 degrees, I can't even talk, 100 degrees warmer than it is outside. Oh yeah, much nicer. Okay, so it is colder here than it is at the North Pole. It's colder here than it is at the South Pole, but that doesn't mean that it's the coldest place ever. This really isn't a contest. What it's about is showing people what farmers and ranchers have to go through to get food to your table. If it was this cold all the time, I might rethink my strategy, but as for right now, I can put up with a few days of cold weather, taking care of cows, making sure that we can provide what we need to our community and to people all over the U.S., whether it's meat, beef, pork, chicken, garden vegetables, honey, whatever it may be. We want to make sure that we're able to do that. We want to make sure that we're able to continue doing that. And so do thousands of other farmers and ranchers go through the same exact thing. In fact, a lot of places, it's even colder than it is here. Look up at northern Montana where they reached minus 70 degree wind chill. So up by Malta, horrible temperatures to have to deal with. Luckily, it's a small time frame if you look at the grand scheme of things. These wild rags still available on our website. Carrie makes them right here on site, and you know what, you make her day if you decide that you want to get one of these to warm up your world, or at least your neck just a little bit. Be sure to go to our website, ourwyominglife.com, and check it out. All right guys, that's it for me today. I've got to get inside, warm up. We'll continue checking on the animals throughout the day. You're more than welcome to check on them as well on our website. Click on webcams and you can watch the animals and see what they're up to throughout this cold snap. Crazy thing is, on Sunday, we're expecting a temperature of 40 degrees, 90 degrees warmer than it is today. Wind chill or not, it's cold. And I'm going to be happy to go inside. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to subscribe, follow along as we explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary all the time, right here on Our Wyoming Life.